Hi, my name is Trip Westmoreland, and this is,
Will Kemp.
and we're talking about the efficacy of anti-poaching in South Africa uh, during the rhino and elephant trade. And he's going to speak about how he's against it. I'm going to speak about how I'm for it, and everything in between. So,
Should I go first?
sure.
All right. So I believe that they have this whole policy that is shoot on sight for the poachers, and I think that is a very bad thing. One, because human life is important and needs to be preserved at all cost. Well, not at all costs, but if at all possible, it needs to be preserved. And also, I believe that the conditions in Africa, like the natives, are very poor. I heard you say that they only make about
$4, yeah, $4 to $10 a year.
Yeah, and that's like ridiculously low. That's like definitely not enough to live on.
Yeah.
And so like this poaching for them, this is really a way for them to make a living. And
Even just make a living for a year, feed their family properly for a year.
yeah,
um, Even take care of the few things that they still own and have had the pleasure of buying with their own money. And with the apartheid, which ended in the 90s, segregation just ended basically. So there's still a lot of racial tensions, and they feel that the Dutch South Africans and any of the whites in the anti-poaching community are there just to kill poor black Africans that are trying to get by for their money. So from my side of it, I've seen the emotions that elephants and rhinoceros are capable of having. They mourn their dead for years after they pass away. They have very strong social bonds in the herds that they have. And they've been, they're pretty close to humans. They're about, they said, one step down from dolphins intelligent-wise. And I feel that human life is only important to a point to where we're destroying a intelligent animal's life completely. And 4 years rhino population made.
so if it came down to it, do you think if you had to choose between the life of an elephant or the life of a human, which do you think is more important?
Um, I, I don't know. People, I think about this question a lot. I don't like people. I really don't like people. They lie, they steal for their own benefit. So I'm kind of biased in that opinion, honestly. But if we're going to completely get rid of an intelligent species, 100%, then I feel that the people that are harming them no longer have the right that they would have normally. So especially if they're going to shoot immediately at the anti-poachers, which is what they mostly do. They know the hefty jail sentences and all that, and they know a lot of these anti-poaching units will shoot on site, and there's some that don't. But giving them the opportunity to shoot at you, seeing how 1,000 game rangers were killed in 5 years and only 500 poachers were killed, I feel that more good people are dying than bad.
Yeah.
And you add the emotions of the animals on top of that. It's our natural heritage. The world's heritage is the animals that have evolved to be able to live here in this day and age. And to see my children grow up without these animals and seeing them in their natural habitat is just horrible.
So what do you think would be a potential solution?
There is no solution, sadly enough, unless China or Vietnam or Japan, they end the ivory trade. There's no stopping it. Absolutely not. As long as there's poverty in Africa and people in Asia willing to pay for these ornaments, there's no solution. Besides, put more rangers on the ground, and people in the U.S. We have the money to donate. $100 U.S. is $1,000 rand in South Africa. That'll pay somebody for a month, easily. So I believe it's going to take foreign intervention in Asia and in Africa to end this. Because the people that go out there to hunt poachers, they've got nothing but good in their heart. And I'm sure a lot of the poachers are very nice, beautiful people trying to take care of their families and all that, but there's nothing to stop it.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you for watching our video, and donate to ProTrack South Africa if you get the chance or feel the need to, and I appreciate it. Thanks.